Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Humna and I share videos and content connected to art, healing and spirituality. For me, it's always been something that has helped me and taken me into zones where I absolutely love being. And very recently, because I've been teaching how to do what I do, I am sharing it a lot more with people through my channel, through my sessions. And if that's something that you'd like to zone out with me through creativity, you're most welcome to follow the steps that I do on this session, or later on join me for my sessions, which are live on Mondays and Fridays. I am going to be increasing them as I go forward, but for now, these are the 2 days that I'm offering them, or you can book in for a one-to-one sessions. Through these sessions, I teach people how to connect to their creativity and be in a space where you're able to connect to the divine creator, be in the oneness, allow yourself to have a connection, a deep connection with your own soul. So, having said all that, I wanted to start sharing pieces that I work on, and because they're so channeled through the collective consciousness of how I'm feeling in the moment, that I figured the messages that come through are really profound. So I wanted to start sharing that with you all. I'm working on this piece, and it's all about transformation. If you can see closely, I was guided to butterflies yesterday in my meditation, and this piece is something that I've actually shared how to make the grid of on my Patreon. If that's something you'd like to learn and do, you can do that too. Um, with with this grid, it was all about healing my inner child, and when you see the piece, you can notice how the inside of my being was affected by the people around me. And I had made them very solid in my head that whatever it is that my father said, whatever it is that my mother said, or whatever it is that my any relative or friend or sister or whatever spouse said, became like really rock solid for me, and I kind of absorbed their energy in me. So, having gone through inner child healing, I've learned how to recognize that these are people who exist in my life. They're fluttering and flickering, moving around in my life, but I don't have to solidify them. They exist in their own world, and their truth is their truth, but it doesn't have to be my truth. And so that's okay. So, having said that, if you notice, the inside of me has pushed out whatever it was that I was carrying within me. And from the inside, I developed a strength in my backbone that is through my seven chakras alignment, which I also teach to come out and push back the energy back into giving it with gratitude to them for serving whatever purpose they did. The pain that I have held in me through the experiences that I've gone through with them, if you can see these little blob things, I've realized that that pain was something that was step by step making me who I am. So there are these beautiful little petals, like a softness towards that pain that I've started showing, that the hurt that I carried or the pain that I have within me was part of my journey. And till I accept it, I won't be able to own my whole story, and this pain makes me who I am. So even though it's connected to some people in my life, I don't hold it against them. I take it as that what I had to learn and feel so that my soul could develop into the moment, into this moment where I am today. And I'm nurturing that pain, so I'm being kind to that pain. I'm allowing myself to feel that pain so that I don't run away from it. And I notice that if you see, there's a little path that goes, that my path is not clear. I don't know where I'm going, but just as the butterfly doesn't know where it's going to be flying next to, I don't know. The butterfly doesn't know, but the creator, the one who created me, my soul, my body, the whole universe, knows. And so there's a sense of trust in this line that is going through, that there's a trust in my creator, a faith in my creator, that whatever path it chooses for me, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Even if it has pain in it, that pain is for my growth, my journey, my development to become a better human being, and to feel that pain, because if I didn't, I would numb it, run from it, escape from it, then I won't really be who I am. So all that is expressed in this. And something's really calling me to keep this space negative as for now. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to start working on this piece. You can see the work develop. I'll put a little bit of music in the background for you to enjoy as you see the whole journey come through. If there are any messages that come through while I'm doing this, I will deliver them. And if you are painting with me, which you're most welcome to, then I welcome you, and let's begin with that. So I have a line here. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen or not. I'll bring it closer. But there's a little smudge here. Now what that really tells me is that the piece itself wants me to work in that direction. So you see, it's given me this, the piece itself speaks and it guides me to follow these. So I'm going to exactly do that after I fill in this space. Art is all about not imposing your wishes only, but also being able to hear the wishes of your piece. How is it speaking to you? What is it saying to you? How is it looking to you? Does it make you smile? Does it make you frustrated? Does it make you want to leave it and go and come back to it later? All these things, the dialogue that you have with your artwork is a dialogue basically you choose to have with your own self. I'm going to create my lines at the edge here. I love the movement of the pencil or the pen or whatever it is that I'm working with on the sheet of paper. It always brings so much calmness into my heart when I hear that. I'll do it again. I truly believe that we've been trained to be perfect beings, and it's so important to understand that yes, perfection is absolutely beautiful and something that we can try to achieve, but it is something that also blocks you in ways. So if it's not perfect, then you don't like it or you don't want to do it. And so for me, it's really important to enjoy the process rather than holding on to the idea of perfection. Like I said, there's a pathway that the piece actually wants me to go and follow. So I'm just going to go ahead and follow that path. There's beauty in talking to your pieces, there's this dialogue that you have, and it speaks wonderfully. There are these beautiful curves that are coming through, so I'm going to follow that. And I am going going to give myself a strong flower. Flowers represent beauty, of course. They also represent life. They also bring you closer to death. They remind you how temporary this life is and how much we need to truly value ourselves. And how much we need to protect our peace. I'm constantly hearing, protect your peace. Flowers also teach us how unique they are. And they are not in competition with anybody. They come, they go, they bloom, they die. They show you the passage of time. They show you beauty. They show you how not to be attached to things. Your eye contact is so important when you're doing these sort of exercises or artwork where you are connecting your soul to your body, to your creativity, and you're becoming one with the piece. Then you really have to focus your eyes on the sheet of paper. Most people, when I used to do henna, used to say to me, you have a very steady hand. And I didn't say it out loud because I just kind of wanted to agree with them. But it was not about steady hand. It was me being able to see what I was doing for a long time, to have a steady vision, to have, to look at something without getting tired. and keep looking at it, so that what is it, what all can I actually learn from it. So I'll keep doing. And also, when you are constantly looking at something, there's a sense of admiration that develops. You look at the flower, the longer you look at it, the longer you start seeing the different aspects of it, and you fall in love with them. The more you look at something, the more you are awed by the creation of the creator. You go like, my God, look at this flower, look at this petal, look at this bud, look at this leaf. The colors in it are so pretty, the texture is so pretty, and automatically you feel like a connection that happens with that thing and with the one that created that thing. They usually say there is this understanding, right? They have this, what's it called? When you go for shopping, they've studied like that when the person stays in the shop for a long time, they will definitely buy something. And so the more you look at something, the more you will feel the connection with it, the more you will absorb it within you. There is no right or wrong. It's like, am I doing this okay? Am I not doing this okay? You're just doing as that what your hands and life wants you to in this moment. So when you take the judgment away from your life, you automatically come into a space of acceptance, of kindness, of forgiveness. I'm doing the best I can, and that's pretty much what is expected of you by the Creator. To do the best you can from where you are, and so to remove that pressure from your being. Because, in all honesty, the pressure on you in any form or way can be really damaging for your mind and for your heart. There is joy in silence. There is stillness in silence. I think one of the best gifts that the Creator or the universe gives us is silence. Because in silence we can actually communicate with the universe. One of the best gifts you can give yourself is to be with yourself and be at peace with yourself, not running away from your emotions or judging yourself for the way you look. I was told my work didn't have personality because it looks like it's machine made, or it's too like I try to make it too perfect, and so and the repetition made the person who said that I had no personality was like, most things in nature are organic, and so my work didn't have that element of being organic, and it was too, the lines were too perfect, or whatever it is that they were seeing in that moment. And I honestly took it to heart, as one does. And I decided, like, oh my god, my work is not great. I mean, forget about great, I didn't even think it was good enough. And her comment really helped me to see my work more clearly, is because if you or anyone was able to go within what I was creating, you would see the mistakes, you would see how organic it is, because in the process of creating it, there is no plan. And so how the patterns come out might look a certain way to you, that they follow a certain plan, but actually they happen organically as I'm not thinking about them and I'm letting them flow through me. So it was not about what they made the other person feel, but rather what it was making me feel when I was creating it. And as an artist, we really hold other people's opinions so strongly and let them be kind of like our points of definition of what you are doing, or if you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong. And that's where the whole judgment happens. And judgment really truly does cripple you. And it could be from anybody, like the judgment can be from anybody. Sometimes it's you yourself that is the, judging the art that you're creating. Is like, why am I doing this? Is it even worth it? Is it even good enough? So many people are doing it. What's the point of me doing it? Now, you see, one thing, when you recognize that you create art because it's a part of your being, it's the reason why you exist, you automatically don't create it to be something or to to do it for any purpose other than the fact that that's what you're here to do. It's like breathing almost, right? So when an artist is creating a piece, they're not doing it so that they can that they'll get something in return, but that's not true art. That's just business. True art is when you're able to do it without having any connection or demand from the outcome. You do art because that's what you do. You breathe. You don't breathe because somebody's asked you to breathe or you're going to be getting something for breathing, right? You breathe because how will you live otherwise, right? So that's when you understand the attachment to the end is quite painful. Don't attach yourself as to why I do art. You do it because it allows you to be. That's it. Just allows you to be. There is no rocket science in that. Breathing just allows you to survive, to live. So don't have these I do art because blah blah blah. You don't even have to explain that it makes me happy or it connects me to God or connects me, like, whatever. Like, don't even attach an emotion to it. Allow art to be a path that gives you the courage to just be in this moment with no expectations, no attachments, just to bring in that little inner child in you to feel held, to be alive, to just present itself in this moment. Like, it doesn't have to be something, it doesn't have to do something, it doesn't have to earn like money or anything. Art is something that is so profound, so real, in a world full of like things that are constantly being manipulated. Art is raw, it's real, it's clean, it's so pure because it comes from the higher realm. When you're connected to your mind and your soul, what you create is an extension of your creator's love towards you. And that is truly the most beautiful way of connecting to art. If you enjoy these sessions and would like to create with me, you're most welcome to. Like I've said before in the beginning of the session, that you can join me or leave me a comment, and that, when you like and share and comment on the video, that is an energy exchange that helps me to keep going, that helps you to remember that you're supporting another being on this planet, and so you are in an energetic way connected with me. And so the more we hold each other in the energetic world, the more we help each other grow to be our best versions. When you support me to do that, what I'm here to do, then I will support you in that what you're here to do. Not intentionally, it's not like that's my goal, but it is an automatic thing. Art also helps you accept the uncertainty in life. For you don't know what's going to happen. But what you do know is when you are connected to the higher realm, when you're doing the good deeds or whatever it is, like you're not going around murdering people and abusing people, you know you're a good human being. You know that you are held. And so everything that will happen for your highest good, because that's who the creator is. He's always going to help you in every possible way that it can. Okay. But you know, the universe actually wants the best for us. It's us who constantly think otherwise. But if you think about it, in general, everybody will want the best for you. Like I say, no, not really, Humna. No, I think they do. Even if somebody is negative, they are only projecting that negativity to you so that you can become aware that yes, that does exist and that's what you don't want to be. But they're doing their job to make you aware of negativity. That in itself is something that we can be grateful to them for, right? I mean, how will you be able to recognize negativity if it didn't show itself, right? So being grateful to people and for everything, for whatever it is that they're showing you, when you are in a space of gratitude, trust me guys, the game shifts. The game completely shifts. I think gratitude gives you power. I mean, most people don't really recognize this power, but it actually really makes you powerful, because if you're grateful, nobody can take that away from you unless you want them to. If you're grateful for good or you're grateful for bad, who's going to take away anything from you? Because you're just grateful, right? Whatever comes your way, you're going to be like, yeah, all right, big deal. I'll get over it. And you do get over it in time. But it's not easy. I'm not like saying that your pain is not valid. It is definitely valid. Your emotions are valid. The truth is that that's the most valid thing ever. How can you be in a space of gratitude when you are in acceptance? I heard somebody ask that question, whoever's watching might have had that, like, how can you be grateful for things that are good or like that are bad? By accepting that nothing could happen without the will of the creator. And so if somebody's being nice to you, woohoo, and if somebody's bad to you, woohoo, because they're both parts that your creator wants you to experience in this moment. And if in this moment for your growth something negative has to come your way, then that's for your benefit. So just take it as it is and just woohoo through life. I started doing my artwork by painting in smaller spaces, like not going big, but just smaller spaces, and that's really helped me because it didn't overwhelm me. It's like having little conversations with myself, not like overly doing it. And so that's a great tip if that's something that you also want to kind of try doing. I actually bought myself these 4x6 cards, postcard size watercolor paper on Amazon, and if I remember, I'll put the link for you guys in there so you can get it. And it's so cool, like it's small pieces of paper, and they help you connect to yourself and have these little conversations which are, you know, between you and your creator. I heard somebody ask, do you know what you're doing? No. Do you know what you'll be doing next? No. How do you keep at it? The whole joy of being able to create consciously is not knowing. Because if I knew what I was going to be doing, I've had moments where I've gotten too bored, and so I've chosen not to do it at all. Because the vision, the image was already in my head, and so it didn't excite me anymore. The not knowing helps me to create better. The not knowing also helps me to not have an ultimate goal or an image of what I'm trying to reach. Because if there is no image, then I'm not trying to reach anywhere, right? The path is open. I can go anywhere, like anything can happen in this space. I don't have attachments as to what it will be, as to when it will be, as to how it will be. My job is not to worry about all these how, when, where, what, blah, blah, blah. My job is just to be. And when I am being, then the creator is working out on me, around me, for me. It's pretty simple, guys. It's really simple to just let go of control and let the one who is in control take the control. Because that's the illusion we live in, right? Like, that everything's in control. I've got it sorted. No, actually, I haven't got anything sorted. And I don't even think I could get everything sorted because I'm human, and humans don't really have things sorted. It's such a beautiful feeling to be so easy on yourself rather than like when you sing, you actually clean your throat chakra. So when you're humming something that's soft and gentle for your soul, whatever it may be, it actually reaches the vibrations of your soul, because music has a way to heal your inside. Music is something you listen to. Listening through your heart helps you heal and become really calm and present. So humming is one of the best ways to heal your throat chakra. I struggled with pretending and lying and acting like everything was okay, and within me I was hurting, but I didn't know how to say it out loud. And humming is something that I started doing, and I slowly realized that without even trying, I was cleaning my throat chakra, and that helped me be able to express better. I really, really hope that you enjoyed being with me and doing some art, whatever it was that you were doing with me. And I hope that it inspires you to be in a space where you can be creative and enjoy being. That's it. Just enjoy being. Being alive, being present, being you, being in love, whatever it is that you are being, just be. Even my neighbor is humming. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but the upstairs man, I don't know who it is, but he's humming right now. Isn't it amazing, like how the universe works? Is I'm humming, he's humming, the birds are humming, I hope you are humming. And so it connects us, even though we're not in the same room, but I can hear him happy and humming, or at least so I hope that he's happy and he's humming. Actually, I don't think you can hum when you're sad. Let me know in the comment if you feel like that's true or not. Can you hum when you're sad? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but there is this smudge here, right? And what I'm thinking is that's something I need to water down. And so maybe this portion is what I will water down, the inside. Anyway, Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed and received some kind of message, motivation, or inspiration that makes you want to go into zones with me. I'll be sharing these videos more often because that's what I want to do, be with you, heal with you, and create with you. I love you lots. Take care and have a magical day, everyone. Bye for now.